What is going on, guys? I am Player 246, and it is 12:30 in the morning a.m. and I'm tired, so I'm just quickly doing this commentary, and then I'm going to sleep. But this commentary is another life stories video, life stories on my first day of high school. Now, in my school district, schools go pre-K to 6th grade, and then 7th grade to 12th grade. So I was kind of in high school in 7th grade, I guess you could say. Technically it's still middle school, not really in high school until you're in 9th grade, but while I was still in the high school, I was still by high schoolers. I still had to go to the school classes on the top floor where the high schoolers were, and it was pandemonium. Like, it used to be, when I was in 6th grade, I was like the tallest, well, one of the tallest kids, and our class was the top class because we're above everyone else, and all the little kids are there, and we thought we were like bosses. We're the highest class, and all that shit. And it felt good. It felt amazing. And then once that school year was over and it was the summer, I was like, yeah, finally time to get into high school, get to see some boobies and asses and all that fun stuff. And I was like, oh, excited. And then a week before school started, we got to go with our mentors that we were assigned to, and then we went to the high school and looked around and see where our classrooms were and everything. Which, it wasn't that bad. My mentor, I was taller than him, so it was kind of funny. But so then, the first day of school, I had a white backpack that you can color on, with like all my books and my binders and my pencils and everything in it. And then I had like this big, imagine like a big bulky book bag. That's what I had. And my locker is small, like really, like extremely small. So then I'm like, oh shit, I can't fit this all in here. So I had to carry my bag through the whole entire school day, the first day of school. And it was heavy after a while. And I was about 5'6", I think. About how tall I was. And kids there are like 6 foot, something like that. Like, I'm 6'2", I think now, but kids there are like 6 foot. I'm looking up to them, and it's like scary as fuck. And I remember I was walking through the hallway going into home ec, and there was this big chunky kid. I don't know, he graduated like that year, but he was big and chunky, and he bumped right into me. Like, he purposely bumped right into me, and I hit the wall hard. I was just like, oh shit, that actually really hurt. And I'm sitting in the home ec, and I'm like, oh, like, he hit me hard. Like, he was like a boom, like knocking into me, and Jesus, I thought I was gonna get squished. So then, after the school was kind of over, I was doing cross country at that time, and I went to my practice, did my practice, and we're allowed back in the school to get changed in the locker room. So I'm in the locker room, and then all these football players are in the locker room with me that are on varsity, and they're picking on me, like, because I have red hair and everything. They're like, hey, Ginger, no, so, and it's I mean, I don't really take tell them I have no soul to offense, because I get called so many times. But back then, I didn't really know what a ginger was, so I thought they were calling me, I thought ginger meant something else, like worse or something. And I almost started to cry because I didn't know what it meant. I mean, like, they're screaming at me, no soul, ginger. I was just like, oh, no, stop. But then after a while, I kind of got used to it in school in 7th grade. And then finally, I get into an argument with a senior. I got hurt. I got my knee kicked out, and my tendon was all messed up. My kneecap was all messed up, and I had this brace on. And this kid, he was a senior, and I had to go use the elevator. But I get to leave classes early. So I'm walking down the hall. Someone's there carrying my books. I forgot who it was. I think it was my girlfriend at the time. And this senior I was going, and he kicked the bottom of my crutches. I almost fell. I was like, what's your problem? He's like, I'm a senior, I can do what I want. And I'm like, well, I don't care. I'm crippled, and you are an asshole. He's like, what'd you say to me? I'm gonna go to the principal and get you suspended. And I'm like, really, dude? Really? You're a senior, and this is the way you act? And then he started flipping out. He's just like, you know what you gotta do that. And, yeah, it turned into a pretty intense argument. But then I finally got in the elevator and went down to my class. But my freshman year was very, I guess you could technically call it my freshman year because I was in high school. It was kind of, all over the place. But, nobody's perfect, I guess I can say. I don't know how to even relate to the story. But, so we're getting close to the end of the video. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you would. It'll help me out tremendously. I'm hoping to hit about 75 subscribers before June. What is this? What month is this? July. Before the end of July. I know it's kind of pushing it, but I really like to hit that mark if we possibly can. So yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Don't forget to check out my other videos. And yeah, so I will see you all later. Peace.
If today was your last day and tomorrow was too late, could you say